Hello everyone, welcome to my layer of knowledge. Today we will be going over 10 things we want to see in Assassin Creed Valhalla. We already have some details revealed, but it's time to make a wish list. So let's have our Viking feast and go over 10 things we want to see in Assassin Creed Valhalla. First up is more interactions with gods. The Vikings believed in a lot of gods and goddesses. They used to walk amongst the regular folks. Since the game is called Assassin Creed Valhalla, I hope the Norse gods play a crucial role in the story. The Viking lore goes deep when it comes to their gods, so there are really a lot of options there. Maybe we can meet a god in its human form, or maybe we can even fight them, just like in Origins and Odyssey. While on the topic of Norse mythology, you cannot ignore Valhalla as a region to explore. I mean, it's in the title. Valhalla was the Hall of Slain Warriors. In order to reach it, you had to die in battle, and the Valkyries would come and take you there to forever feast and fight. Odyssey did give us Atlantis to explore in the DLC, so the possibility is quite high. But this time around, I hope we will have the option to explore Valhalla in the base game. Hopefully, we don't need to die to reach there. Let us explore more areas besides Norway and England. The team working on the game promises a few surprises besides these two areas. The Vikings were superb sailors who got us far afield as Russia and North America, so it is quite possible we might end up exploring a bit of these regions as well. Give us a more detailed and focused world. Ubisoft outdid themselves with the scope of the previous game, but it lacked detail. The Greek world was a varied one, but much of the game's environments seemed copied and pasted from one area to another and quite empty. Also, it became quite overwhelming with the many icons shown on the map. While we know of two regions we will be visiting, England and Norway, I hope they will give as much attention to the detail of these locations and maybe make it just a bit smaller compared to the map in Odyssey. Fewer and fleshed out side content. While the previous game offered a sizable amount of content, you often couldn't stop feeling that you were doing the same thing over and over again. Most of them were simple fetch quests or defeat X number of enemies quests. This new installment needs a bit more focus to build meaningful side content, not just endless and repetitive content. I'd take 50 interesting side quests over 100,000 fetch quests. Give us impactful choices that will affect the story. Assassin's Creed has fully committed on the RPG route, and Odyssey fully shows that, especially with the choices you make in the story that can lead to a couple of endings. I hope the same happens in this game, where every choice you make, alliance you forge, can lead to a new path in the story or even block certain quests, thus enabling you to replay the game. Speaking of alliances, in the game you will be able to forge deals with Saxons and other Viking clans. Hopefully this system is fleshed out and it ties to your choices in game. For example, if you manage to annoy a settlement with your actions, they can betray you or vice versa. In this game, you'll be able to dual-wield weapons in-game, including shields, and you can even throw axes and spears at your enemies. What I really want is the ability to throw my shield exactly like Captain America. It doesn't even have to bounce back at us, just let me throw it at the enemy. Let us fight more mythical creatures. Origins and Odyssey both have supernatural enemies in them, and the Vikings have their own nasties to contend with. From undead Draugr to giants called Jotnar, the game can really throw at you a variety of enemies from the Norse mythology. While in the recent game Assassins and Templars did not exist, the return of the Hidden Blade means their eternal struggle will hopefully be back in the spotlight, or at the very least play a bigger role. The 9th century setting means we're practically within touching distance of the original AC's time period during the Third Crusade. Well, if 300 years was a touching distance, but hey, compared to ancient Greece, it feels practically commutable. And that is all I could think of. Let me know in the comments below what do you want to see in the game. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button, maybe subscribe to the channel and share the video. I hope you all have a fantastic day and wish you all the best. Goodbye everyone.